Hello everybody, this is Tommy. Today we have another Ipsy box. So we're going to jump right into it. First thing that I saw in this box was the Purlisse Blue Lotus Daily Moisturizer with SPF 30 sunscreen. And according to this little handy dandy insert they gave me, that is valued at $45. I also got an It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer with SPF 50. That is valued at $39.50. We got an Ahava Hydration Cream Mask here, and this is valued at $33. And we got some F.A.R.A.H brushes, Show Me Magic Eye Brush Set, valued at $50. And we got an eyeshadow palette. This one is the Tarte Dream Big Eyeshadow Palette. I was holding it upside down. Tarte Dream Big Eyeshadow Palette, valued at $30 here. Ooh, opens up like that. The protective insert fell out, as you can see. It has a really nice mirror on it. We'll do some swatches really quick here. Wow, this smells like chocolate. I don't know, but I like it. All right, I don't know if you can see all of those right there. Again, I'm awful at doing these, but from top to bottom, we have Ambitious, Risk Taker, You Can, Happening, Hustle, This Is It, All In, and Go For It. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair up because it is very warm today, and I'll be right back so that we can try some of this out. All right, let's jump right into this, and we're gonna start, of course, with the face mask. I cleaned my face, and we'll see how this mask goes. We're supposed to rinse this after we have it on between 3 and 5 minutes or so. It smells like cold cream. No, it doesn't. Ooh, what's that smell? Gosh, I cannot place what that smell is. I like it. Okay. Felt fine. Did not burn my face. Feels pretty moisturized. I mean, I like it. I'm going to start next with this Blue Lotus Daily Moisturizer. Again, it has the SPF 30 sunscreen, which I don't think is focused on enough with beauty companies, but it protects and moisturizes, absorbs easily, no white tint, and it preps skin for makeup. So let's see, for normal to dry and even sensitive skin. I'm going to use just a little bit. It smells like sunscreen, but you know, I don't even know that that's unavoidable with these products. Oops. Okay. I'm going to give this a few minutes to soak in because I am going to be using that full coverage tinted moisturizer next. And I'm honestly kind of confused because, like, I don't know. I guess it's a moisturizer, which is great, but since it says it's tinted, I feel like it should be a foundation. I'll trust it, but I'm intimidated by it. So give me a couple minutes, I'll be right back. All right, I was reading the back of this, and it does very much market itself as a sunscreen. It says the active ingredients are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, which are the sunscreen components, and it is not waterproof. It says that you should use a water-resistant sunscreen if you are swimming or sweating. So make sure that you read the back of the products before you decide to give it a go. It has a little pump at the top there. I'm just going to use this. It says specifically not to get it in your eyes, so we'll see how well I do at following those instructions. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, whoops. We're gonna Oh my. Okay. Okay. This happens every time. You'd think I'd have the forethought to try something like just a little bit beforehand, but nope, we just dive in feet first. Okay. It's definitely full coverage. This is about as good as I'm gonna get it. I don't necessarily think this is the fault of the product. I just didn't know what to expect and went all out. Now that I've matted it out a little bit and kind of blended it a little better, I feel a lot more confident wearing this. It's a pretty good match now. I just really had to work with it there. And it's a good product. A little goes a long way. This is good stuff. And I love that it has such high SPF protection here, because I don't really think about that with my makeup products, but I'm in the sun all the time, so it'd be nice to have something like this on hand. I wish I would have got this at the beginning of summer, honestly, but it'll work for wintertime too. The last thing we have to try out are these eye brushes, and I'm going to use it with this palette, but what I need to do first is kind of pencil in my eyebrows a little, so I will be right back. Oops. Full disclosure, I did wait until the next morning to finish doing my face and my eyebrows and everything. I washed everything off last night, and this morning I woke up and decided to redo everything exactly like I did before, just because I was having some technical difficulties and I didn't feel like messing with it, and I was really hating the lighting situation. I was hoping that with the daylight would bring better lighting, but it's super cloudy out, so I don't know how well that worked out. Anyway, I drew on my eyebrows as much as I felt like doing. I threw on some mascara, and I put a little bit of blush on so I didn't look quite so much like a corpse. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up with the eyeshadow palette and the brushes. I'm a little nervous about the tapered brush that they gave us, because can you see, like, the way it was packaged? It looks like it's sideways. But I'll try to use it anyway. So I'm not going to use the concealer brush because I don't sculpt out my eyebrows. I probably should, but when I put the concealer on, it like bunches up at the top and I can't get it to fade out right. I'm really bad at sculpting my eyebrows, so I just do it free-handed and hope it turns out okay. I'm also not going to use the angled, I might use the angled brush. Okay. For the palette. This looks like it would be a good base color. There's a lot of fallout. It's very crumbly, I'm noticing immediately. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that would be a decent base, because you can't, it's not super dark or super light compared to the rest of my eyes. So whenever I put down a base color like this, it tends to make everything else blend pretty easily, usually, because you have that powder there to kind of make it a slicker surface, as opposed to just the foundation, which makes it a little more sticky and it tends to grip harder. Some people use an eyeshadow primer. The only eyeshadow primer I've ever used was the Ulta brand, and I just felt like it was way too sticky. You'd put the shadow on there and it would grip and you could not blend it at all. So it didn't work for me, and I just never invested in another one. I hear the MAC paint pot is really good, but I haven't gone there yet. I'm gonna start with You Can. It's a shimmery, kind of like champagne gold here. Can't really see it in the beauty lights, can you? Let me see if I can get this camera a little closer. There we go. Can you see every single pore in my face? All of them? Everyone? I'm going to deepen it with This Is It. I'm gonna go in with this purple right in the corner here, just to see what happens. Oh, that's cute. What should I do for the corner? I don't know. I always do something light, so let's do this super dark one. I don't know if that's supposed to be a black or a brown or what that color is, but we're just gonna throw it in the corner. This looks like it'd be a good brush to use. Maybe not. Wasn't the look I was going for. It's not a look that I normally do, but I don't hate it. I can't stop smelling this palette. It's nice. All right, let me get up in my business here. One eye always looks different than the other one, but I think I'm literally the only one that would ever notice that. Let me get some color underneath here. I'll just use this little matte brown here. Oh wow, that is a lot more pigmented than I was anticipating. Huh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just place this here. How did that happen? Oops. Smoke it out or something. Soften it just a little. I can't tell if that did anything. Ooh, the bag situation is real today. Don't look at that. You know what? We were doing so good, you guys. We were doing so good. I think, you know what? I'm gonna be washing my face in a minute anyway. I think I did a good enough job at displaying how that palette works out, and I really do like it a lot. Quick recap. This mask is awesome. I love it a whole bunch. Nice and hydrating, doesn't burn my skin. It's great for sensitive skin. It's allergen tested. This is some good stuff. And you only need to leave it on 3 to 5 minutes. So if you need something super quick to pick up the hydration or refresh your skin, this is fantastic. Love it. This is also really great. It's light. It smells like sunscreen, but it's not super greasy and oily, and it doesn't stick to your fingers really bad. With my regular sunscreen, I have to literally wash my hands with soap and water, and this isn't that bad. This is really, really good, and you can use it as primer. It just gives you that extra sun protection, which is so super important. But I think this is the star of the box. When I reapplied my makeup this morning, instead of using my hands, because I knew what to expect, I used a beauty blender, and that worked so much better, and it went on so evenly, and it is very much full coverage, and it has such high SPF protection. I absolutely love this. This is my favorite out of this box. The palette, although it has a little bit of fallout, a lot of fallout, it smells great, and the colors are very pigmented and very blendable, and I just love this so much. It's so cute. And the eye brushes are all fantastic, very soft. The only complaint that I have out of this whole box, is I feel like when this was shipped, because it was shipped in a little plastic container, it mashed it down and it hasn't gotten its shape back yet, I don't think. So I'm gonna go ahead, since I used eyeshadow on it, I'm gonna go wash it, and when it dries out, I'm gonna try to reshape it and see if that'll fix it. Maybe it's supposed to look like this, I don't know. But it's supposed to be a tapered brush, so I'm not sure. But my point is that, once again, Ipsy delivers. I am in love with everything I got in this box, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. This is Tommy today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And just real quick before I go, I am still hosting that giveaway with a bunch of different samples and makeup products. We want to get up to 25 subscribers before I'll randomly pick a winner and send that out. So before it expires, make sure you like, share, get all of your friends to watch, and of course only like or subscribe if you do like this channel, but we'll get those out just as soon as we hit 25 subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.